I swear to God, like, this has just gone so cold around me now.
Right.
This is the coldest I've been all night.
Right, John. John, cut if you just ask out because they respond to you really well.
Whoever that is, turn this red.
Oh, he preempted you there, like.
Turn it red. I'm literally, I feel like
It's trying, isn't it?
there's just a cold around us. See, this is like, I'm not. There's no fucking me.
Right, John, just for the record. Just
Before there, it was literally the coldest I've ever been all night. I swear to God.
So keep coming forward. If you affect this device that's in John's hand, which you are doing now, because as you can see,
This hand has gone numb.
that hand's gone numb. So thank you very much for making his hand go numb. We've got an orange reading, and it's a constant orange reading. I'm going to shine the torch so you can see that there's nothing around him. There's no electrical devices, there's no nothing. We're literally in the oubliette, in the dungeon of Newcastle Castle. Just shine the light up there. Here we are. We've got me, Muglips. We've got John the ghost bait down there.
And it's gone.
It's gone. Right, so let me just... Okay folks, so just a bit of a catch up. We're in the Castle Keep dungeons, or the Blackgate dungeons to be more accurate. We've rocked up just to have a look around, see if we can attract any of the dead people who've died here. Obviously there's thousands of people who've done so. We've whipped out the K2 meter just to try and get an initial reading. Not a lot was happening. Gave it to John, did a quick call out session as we always do, and slowly and surely someone's come forward and they've made the K2 meter start to flash. It's happening again, is it?
Hand's going.
It's going again, so his hand's going cold. Well, it's got pins and needles in it. But the thing is, the reading's really, really strong in here. Now, we're in a dungeon, folks, there's no electrics. You know, there's like absolutely nothing here at all. Just me and him. And the meter's kicking off. So we'll do a quick call out session. We'll see if we can get him to affect the meter intelligently. But at the moment, it's got a constant orange light on, which never ever happens. It makes a lot of sense. Alright, so let's crack on. See what happens. See if we can get someone to pull his hat off. Right. So I really, really, really appreciate you coming forward and affecting me, mate, here. You've got this on orange. That's a really strong reading, so there must be a lot of energy coming forward. What I want you to do is to try and make that go to red. Okay, I need you to... I know there's a lot of you here, clearly. Just come forward, we're really not scared. We do this all the time, so... Or maybe you want to try and make us scared? Whispering out here. If you can make a noise into this camera that I've got in my hand. Speak into the camera, speak into my ear, push me over. Whatever you want. There you go, there, that's it. Go on, keep going, that's it. Come forward. We're really, really not scared at all. In fact, we encourage it. We think it's fun.
This hand is gone.
You got pins and nails in your hand.
Like, I'm not even exaggerating.
Come on. We'll give you the time. Take my heat, take my energy, take his. We've got coats on, right? He's got a hat on. No bother. That's it. Get it up to red. It's perfect. Get that K2 meter up to red. Come forward. What I need you to do is to speak with your voice. I'm getting really cold now, like I'm getting the chills.
Yeah, I feel like if I can explain it, I feel like my hand is in a freezer. Like, place your hand in a freezer. That's how.
There you go. That's exactly how I explained it, right? Your hand's in a freezer.
This hand's
in a freezer. Perfect. Thank you very much. Come forward. No, come forward. That's moving back. I need you to come forward, and I need you to make that. Now I know. Now this meter, folks, usually flickers from green to orange to red. You've seen it before. You've seen it on other people's videos. But this is just staying like a constant orange. So is that because there's hundreds of people who have died in this dungeon? Hundreds of people that's been left to die exactly on this spot where we are now. If anyone can explain what's happening right here, answers on a postcard, please. Well, we have, but like, you know, that's for you to decide, not us. Alright, so we can't hear any voices yet. So if you come forward, affect one of us. Listen. Like that. I don't want any bangs or noises. I know you're right next to us. Hear that? Hear that there?
yeah.
Alright. So if that's you, that's just walk next to me. Brilliant. Absolutely chuffed to bits. Thank you very much for that.
This hand is just. I'm not. Swear to God.
What's your hand doing, John?
I can't feel it.
You can't feel your hand. Right. What about the rest of your body?
Perfectly fine.
Right. Would you say it's like pins and needles sort of thing, or is it like your hand in a fridge?
Just like a freezer. Like this hand's just gone.
That's the way. That's it. Keep doing what you're doing to John. Keep taking the heat out of him. See if you can take the heat out of him anywhere else. Use all of your energy. In fact, you know what? I want all of yous just to come around us. Make some noises, but I really, really want you to whisper it in my ear, or preferably his ear, because he's never heard it before. Come on. There's tons of you here. Look at this meter. There's tons of you here. I know you don't have to do it, but we're really interested to learn about you. We know that you were left here to die, which is absolutely ridiculous, absolutely unjust. You probably weren't even tried in a real court. Still doing it?
I've never been this hand. I've never been so cool.
You've never heard that before, have you? Keep doing it. Come down to the door to see if it changes. Oh, it's off. It's gone off, hasn't it? So explain that one. And it's back. See, so what's...
And you've kept that camera on.
It's on now. So there's absolutely no explanation because we haven't moved from this spot. There's absolutely fucked. There's nothing around us. We're literally
stone
in the dungeon, and this is going up and down. So something's coming forward, as we know. Everybody who's watching this video already knows the crack because they've seen this happen before. It's just constant, isn't it? It's just a constant fucking. It's like someone stood right in front of you, but like
close tonight.
There must be a bunch of them, because that's just not buds.
It's not cold enough to keep your hand out to get this cold. It's not cold enough outside for that.
Right, so do us a favour, just test that. If you just turn it off and turn it on, just hold that button there. Right, hold it down so it goes off. Right, now turn it back on. Right. Okay. No, that's what it was doing before, and then it came forward again. So.
But this hand's died down.
Has it? So they've maybe moved away.
Yeah,
do you know why? It's because it's exactly the same as when on my last vigil. It's because we've took the focus off them. Now do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We're not talking about any of that now.
I'll put my focus on them.
This hand gone back to the same as this hand.
Alright. So just to continue on with my last summary at the end of my last vigil, exactly what happened in the house with Davy seems to be happening here, which kind of proves my point that if you're not focused on them, if you're not focused on the spirits, they either don't come forward, they don't want to come forward, or they just don't have the energy to come forward without your focus. Now, literally, because I'm thinking about them now, and I'm focusing on them, they've come forward.
That is not coincidence.
That's not coincidence, I'm telling you.
This hand is gone again.
This is real shit, guys. This is real experimentation. So I'm kind of proving the point here where...
This is the first time I've done this, and this is gone again, this hand.
So, John, how many times have you done this kind of thing before?
This is the first time.
This is the first time ever, right?
And I was sort of like questionable of it.
Mm-hmm.
But nah,
How do you feel now, John?
it's there.
Would you say it's legit?
If it's not, then what's the explanation?
Then what's the explanation? Like, I'll show you again, guys, where we are. Like, we're in a building with stone walls and shit. Like, this is the dungeon where they threw people to die. I mean, there's the top of the castle there. And here we are. And this is the kid. Oh, I've just been shoved a little bit there. I don't know if that was just me being dizzy. Right, so again, I've took my focus off them. And they've gone.
It's gone again.
Right. Okay, folks, so let's try a little experiment again. And there's the bells right on Creek Q, just to have a bit of ambience for you. So whoever that was before, what I want you to do is this guy here, I want you to take, because he's the ghost bait tonight, I want you to take all of his energy, he's alright, he's had an energy drink, so you can take all of his energy. I want you to make him feel weak. I want you to take his heat, alright, take it away from his hand first, just like you did before. John, if you just want to focus on someone coming forward and give them your energy, okay? I want you to, I know you're probably getting bored of this because you've been doing it for the last 10 minutes, but if you just step forward again and then we'll move on to something else. Touch this the box that's in his hand and make these lights go again like you did before. I really appreciate it. Or if you don't like that, we can get the copper rods out maybe. Come forward, you can take my energy. You've done really, really well, but you as yet haven't spoke to us.
The thing with it as well, the gaps are different. It's not just like, oh.
So would you say it's not like there's a random Wi-Fi signal that's been blasted through the dungeon?
Up every 30 seconds. Or
Aye, exactly. Like there's no rhythm to it. It's just as soon as we start focusing on them, as soon as we start showing their intention properly, they come forward because they're like anyone. They're not just going to come forward because you want them to. You've got to give them a reason.
No word of a lie. This is literally four walls, isn't it?
It's literally 4 stone walls, guys. There's fuck all. There's absolutely nothing here. There is another dungeon in there over that wall, but you can't get in and you can't get out without a rope. And tonight I'm kind of not willing to get trapped anywhere. This is just a view from outside, as if you were a prisoner. And there's this Newcastle out there, so it's not very nice if you're trapped here and had to die. Okay, what they're doing? Anything? Nothing. Right. So I think they've either got bored of the K2 meter now, or they've got bored of my crack. So I'll do a quick experiment with the copper rods and just see if anyone wants to come forward. Right, let's crack one. Okay, then, so you've had some fun with the K2 meter. You've made the lights go up. Really appreciate that. Thanks very much. So again, you know me. Don't mess about. I've spoken to you before. I know I've spoken to your kind before. I really just wanted to learn from you. I want to learn what your story is. I want you to tell us anything you want. Ideally, I've got these copper rods in my hands. You can see these. And what I need you to do, I don't need you to do it, but I would like to do it. If you want to have a bit of fun with us, just cross these rods in front of me. If you want to either mess around, try and mess about with us, I want you to grab a hold of these rods, either cross them, or open them, or point them in the direction of where you died. Can you do that? Can you show us the spot where you died? Because I know you've died in here. We were left here for years and years. As long as it took you to die. Let's give it a minute. Just take a while. Yeah, I'm giving you focus. Take my energy from me this time. Leave him alone. Take my energy this time. You can cross these rods. You can whisper in my ear, push us over. Slap us on the back of the head, what do you want to do? Just let us know that you're here, whatever's easier for you. Come on, come forward like you did before. Or you could just let us stand here like a bird with these copper rods out for now. Come on, come forward, get these rods, cross them. I'll tell you what, cross them if you actually deserve to die. there's someone trying to get something because my hands is going tingly. Just what to do. Come on, step closer. I really don't get scared. You just need to step closer. In fact, there's very little that'll get someone next to me.
No one on the
To your
left. Yeah.
Did you pick her up on the camera?
Yeah.
What's going on here? There you go. What did I ask for? Crossed door opens, didn't I? I asked for crossed door opens. That's it. There you go. The gun button.
I think it's riddled down here.
Oh, it is. I'm fucking telling you.
Nobody's got it. There was definitely something down here.
Shall we?
Push you were nowhere near it.